we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. This will make it into the end. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because looking into the raindrops and he muffs it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Rosen off the play action. And he's got his man on the out route. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Turnover on downs.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to Swain. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
1-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Point is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Their own 15-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 19-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
First down, San Francisco.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A run in the jet sweep with Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
6-yard
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. 22 yards there, a first down. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rosen. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Recovered by the Giants.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
The 49ers.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, it's Barker. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
42. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Rosen looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now Rosen on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barker. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. The left side completion to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Barker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to number 48.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
2 yards on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That is caught at the 7. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. at the 4-yard line.
And now it's Rosen looking, rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That one to Swain complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jones escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver.
49-yard line.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
3-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action here with Rosen. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
1st down, San Francisco.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. On first down, Barker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Another carry for the
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
The kicker on.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
San Francisco. The kicker on.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run on first down. It's Barker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
To number 17.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
He's brought down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge third down conversion. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, this is Barkley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. What do you do here down like like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Well, we'll see if they go back to base. Rosen off the play action. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Rosen
Picked off at the 33.
intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.